Hey, what's going on, guys? So another Tuesday vlog. I'm at my kids' school, and I just went to go check in the back, see if there's any kids playing, because I was here earlier and there's a bunch of kids running around still. So basically this is going to be another analog versus digital shootout, but this time instead of like just trees, we're going to be doing like trees and penetration and multipathing, because you know, it's a brick building. There's Wi-Fi, and if we look over at those portables, because I've been flying here at this school since I started flying. Me and Zero used to come here and practice all the time. I still practice here, but ever since I put those portables up, the like multipathing has just gotten horrible. So I'm guessing it's like really strong like commercial Wi-Fi. So if you can see, I'm gonna fly around the side of the school out of line of sight. And then I'm going to fly around the portables, and we'll just see how it goes. Both quads are going to be on 25 milliwatt, and just to kind of even it up a little bit, or to make it as fair as possible, I'm only going to run 2 pagodas on each goggle. Obviously, the DJI goggles will still have the 2 stock antennas on bottom. I can't do anything about that. But yeah, so 25 milliwatt. Hopefully this goes pretty quick. Let's see how it goes. Alright, so we got goggles, still running Crossfire, and we've got quads. These guys are like almost identical, not that that really matters. Both running in. Buzz is running a single AXII. Obviously the DJI quad is going to be running 2 AXIs, but yeah.
Welcome to OpenTX. Engines disarmed.
A 2-part test, because it's going to be a little bit of low light as well. What am I doing? Can't change settings on my goggles. Okay. Okay, first up, analog at 25. Hopefully there's no kids back there. Play it a little safe. So right now I'm out of line of sight. Going around the portable. Oh, and there's a person running. Okay, we'll abort that. Let's start over. But look, oh man, I can't see anything. Shit. Okay, so that was a fail. I hate that. Definitely not trying to be a menace to people that are just out getting their exercise. So I'll give it a second and try it again. Hopefully they're gone. If I decide to put this in the video, I mean, you can see flying back into the sun analog. Well, at least with you know, the run cam Robin flying into a setting sun. Whew, it's blinding. It's blinding. Okay, Buzz 25 milliwatt. Let's try this again.
Engines armed.
Okay, behind the building, out of line of sight. gonna go slow in case that they're gone. Okay, good. Okay, so around the portables. Not bad, not bad. 25 milliwatt. Okay, we're getting like black and white because we're like not penetrating. I'm guessing, and then flying into this sun, it makes everything so dark. So with the amount of breakup I was getting, I'm gonna guess that the HD system is not gonna be able to handle that. We'll see. Not record. What the hell? I guess I didn't realize that my GoPro case was turning green. I don't know if you can see that. That's crazy. What the hell? What the hell, hover ship? I want a refund. A lot of people have been complaining about the barrel connector on these goggles. That it gets like super loose, but I don't really have that problem. I don't know if it's just luck of the draw. The tricky thing about these tests is that the DVR, like for this, if I experience freezing or dropped frames, DVR just kind of like stitches all together and you don't notice. So that's kind of tricky, but I'll just try to narrate it as best as I can. Alright. Recording. Clear. Okay, now we're going auto line of sight. So far so good. I'm getting red. Oops, stutter, stutter, stutter. Pixelation. Bad pixelation. Wow. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Red bars the whole time. Oh man, sun's down. But you see how like when I'm facing into the sun I can still see like the dynamic range? That's your low light test right there. Okay, let's do it one more time. Okay, out of line of sight. Signal's already dropping. So right now, let's see, my latency is 46 milliseconds, 35. So it's like, it's freezing pretty bad, but it's like the system is like self-healing because it starts out really bad, but then it gets better. But I mean, it's like, let's see, I'm at 5 megabits, 4 megabits, 8 megabits. So I'm getting really low bit rate, but my latency is not going through the roof, which I find kind of interesting. So yeah, you know what, just for fun, no, I'll shut it off real quick. So, I mean, I'd say they were both pretty bad. With the analog, it turned black and white and it was like full snow. With the HD, it's lots, like the bit rate got really low and the whole image pixelated. But like I said, I feel like I feel like the HD system is, it's kind of like I said in the last vlog, I feel like it's dynamic, even at 25 milliwatt. Like once I stayed back there, it's like it started to like self-adjust and improve. But either way, I would say as far as penetration and like multipath, I would call that a wash. Those systems kind of sucked when I got behind the portables. If you were, I mean, I don't know why you would race in those kind of conditions. I mean, obviously in that case, it'd be better to race with analog because the HD system was just like freezing and stuttering. But yeah, I'd say it was about a draw as far as performance behind the portables. No, you know, I'll just fly around and show you guys what like the low light looks like, because the low light, I mean, compared to analog, it's like, well, especially with the setting sun, the low light on HD, at least on this camera, the dynamic range is amazing. Like this camera, it loves sunsets. So yeah, we'll do that. Spent all day, well, not all day, but spent a good amount of time today tuning these quads. And I'll show you real quick the system. Like, okay, so like if I go out of line of sight behind the school, because I've done this before, like the image gets really clear. And I don't know if this is just like the processing, but if I go in line of sight but near trees, it gets bad. And I think that's just the effect that trees have on RF. I don't think it's like horrible. I mean, I don't feel latency, but I just know, like, just flying around trees, I notice like lots of breakup, or not breakup, but you know, pixelation. But again, it doesn't like, it's not like there's like latency. And then of course on 700 going back here, it's like nothing. Glad I kind of like at least finally got this quad flying good on 4.1. That was a little scary, not gonna lie. Look at that, guys. It's just insane. Look at that sunset. It's insane. Bad part about flying here is it's next to a dairy, so we get all this like cow dust when we fly, and like all these bugs. It's gross, but it's nice because normally there's not a lot of people here on the weekends. What do you think? Should we look at the sun again? It's gorgeous. But yeah, when you get into the trees, even if it's line of sight, 700 milliwatt, it causes pixelation, but it's not like, it's not dropping my bit rate, it's not increasing my latency. I think it's just a quirk, but I haven't like really noticed any like major ill effects from it. Okay, I don't want this video to run on, so.
Engines disarmed.
All right. So yeah, that was the Tuesday vlog. Flying around some buildings with Wi-Fi and trees, some low light in there, and like I said, as far as like penetration, I'd consider that a wash. I was able to fly through the breakup in both cases pretty easily. 25 milliwatt, they're both kind of tied. You know, the last test in the trees at 25 milliwatt, I kind of gave that one to the analog because it was just like, it was pretty much just like stuttering and freezing the whole time. For this one, the analog, I mean, it was almost like a complete video loss. So it's, yeah, I'd say it's about a wash. And then you guys got to see some low light finally on the HD quad. I mean, you've probably seen it before, but yeah, flying or like looking at a setting sun with the HD quad, it's freaking amazing. It's like, it's almost like one of the best times to fly the DJI system because it's breathtaking. It's breathtaking. I remember when I first posted the first clip from the HD quad, it was during sunset, and I had so many people ask me if it was GoPro footage because it looks amazing. So maybe I'll try like another desert long-range flight during golden hour, because with the analog quad it's hard to do because I can't really see the ground because I'm blinded because I'm flying into the sun. But with the HD quad, meh. I think depending on timing for the next vlog, I know a lot of you guys have been asking for like an antenna comparison with just the HD quad, like how do different antennas affect the system. Like even right now flying with pagodas, I kind of noticed it flying behind the school because I've flown behind the school before. I kind of noticed it just flying with pagodas and not using a directional. But depending on the timing, I might try to do an antenna comparison next week. If not, maybe I'll just go somewhere cool and fly since I finally kind of have the quad tuned. And I also am planning on doing a build video because I'm supposed to be getting the new Transtech Freedom HD frame. So I'm not gonna build the quad. I'm not gonna film myself building the quad, no way. But I will do kind of like a build overview and then like, you know, the final build. All right guys, well that was my part 2 of analog versus digital. And yeah, as far as RF penetration, I'd say it was about a wash. Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for watching.